Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Desi, but also go by Chill Simmer, and welcome back to another video. So I thought it'd be very fitting to make another version of introducing my Simself, because since the first one, my Simself has grown and evolved a lot. She has a lot new traits. She has a different fashion sense now. She grew her hair out. It's been some years. She has some goals still, because you know, if you want to be successful, like those goals still have to keep going. They still have to keep changing. And I don't like how these Sims just keep walking past her. Like, hello, you guys. She's grown a lot. She has. I don't like how these Sims are just in front of her. What the heck? See, this is why I didn't even oh my gosh, this is why I really don't like having stuff play during the intro. So I'm just gonna like do my intro piece and then I'll just like edit it like while I'm talking, like the Sims actions and stuff like that. Like I'll just do that instead, because good grief. It's been a while since we've done another video of introducing my Simself, so I thought it'd be very cool so you guys can be able to know the new stuff about her and her family and everything that happened to her, and just yeah. And trust me y'all, there's a lot. There's a lot. So I hope that you guys do enjoy this video. So without any further ado, sit back, relax, and without any further ado, let's get on with the video. So we're gonna start off simple. Her name is Desiree Smith. It used to be Desiree Rodriguez, but she actually got married. If you guys have not caught up with Rags to Riches, that is completely okay, because I have a playlist. It'll show up at the little corner on the screen, and also there will be like a little thing on the screen as well, like a little picture, like a thumbnail, or possibly a few. And then the description for the playlist will also be down in the description down below, so you guys will be able to just click right to it, and you guys will be able to save it to your accounts. So then that way you guys can just get all the videos in one and be caught up. But Desiree is now named Desiree Smith, and she's now in her 30s. I decided to keep her still in her young adult because I still think being 30 is still classified as a young adult to me in a way, because it's not considered middle-aged or old, but it is starting to get to that cusp of being middle-aged, you know. That's just my personal preference. Her career, she is now a famous photographer. She used to literally be like how she started, just no kind of reputation or status at all. She had no house, she had no anything, y'all. And now look at her. Just look at her. She's just money, 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 money. But now she is a 5-star celebrity. She is a very well-known photographer, and she also plans to be a future fashion designer. And we're gonna get more into that later in a bit. Her traits are romantic, high maintenance, good, neat, active, cheerful, entrepreneurial, clear perspective, gregarious, domestic, spa membership, because she went to the spa a lot, we know this, quick cycle, jester, caregiver, and fear of crowded places. Her romantic preferences are romance, women and men, romantic exploration, none, non-physical romance, triggers jealousy, romantic boundaries, exploring. Woohoo, men and women. Physical romance excluding woohoo triggers jealousy. Woohoo also triggers jealousy. Milestones. I decided to add the milestones because I didn't do that in the first video, so I thought it'd be kind of fitting, because I'm trying to make sure I add some new stuff going on about her. And if y'all don't know how it goes in this video, if you guys have not seen the first one, basically I'm naming all the traits and everything about her. Then I will go more into like what happened with her like after everything, okay? So just we're almost done. But milestones. She got a first promotion, which was like in the starting peak of, or not the starting peak, but like during her like early to mid years of her photography career. She got drunk for the first time. She also got her first energy failure. She got her first woohoo from you know who. She got her first bladder failure, and then she got the first peak of stardom. And that is definitely something to remember, because that was just hard to reach. That was so hard to reach, but we managed to do it. We gotta clap it up. We have to clap it up. Okay, for life, she got a job, which was her photography career. She made a self-discovery. She made a few self-discoveries, okay? So I'm not going to name all of them, but let's just say she made a few. But she made a self-discovery. She got struck by lightning, which was so crazy because it was on Thanksgiving, and it was because she talked to a gnome, and the gnome didn't like it, which is so crazy. And then after some more self-discovery, she managed to have a pristine reputation, and then she achieved something. I think she made like an achievement or something. like my notes is so weird right now. And then she managed to have her 3 babies. That's such a special day. Oh my goodness. Okay, so for social, she made a best friend, which is Cassie, and we're also going to get to Cassie in a bit. She fell in love with you-know-who. She started a romantic relationship with you-know-who. She fell in love with said person, but then she ended the romantic relationship. Then she fell in love again with her now husband, started a romantic relationship, got engaged, and got married. And we saw all of it. We saw every single thing. And also, she managed to get a communications degree, you guys. You didn't see this in the series, but it was something I wanted to add for storytelling wise. But the reason why I wanted to do that for my Simself is because, like, I'm currently pursuing getting a degree in English creative writing right now. And so I thought it was fitting a little bit for my Simself to also get a degree in somewhat the same kind of thing. And I thought it would be kind of cool to have, like, under her belt of achievements and stuff. Like, yeah, I became a 5-star celebrity. Yeah, I'm a mother of 3 kids. Yeah, I ended up getting cheated on, but then I ended up finding the greatest man ever, who turns out to be not only an angel investor and rich, but also he's super loving, super kind, and treats me right. He even bought me a purse before he engaged. He basically proposed to me, and I got him a watch, and then he was just making out with me because he loves me so much. Like, you know, like, he's so awesome. He's so awesome. Oh my goodness. But I thought that was kind of cool to have as well, to like add for a little kind of thing for her story as well. And then for lifestyle, she is a people person. I'm guessing it's just because she talks to a lot of people. Okay. So now that we got all of those things out of the way, then we're going to do a little bit of basically what has happened and also her goals. So before I talk about what happened, because there's like a lot that I want to talk about, I'm going to just say her goals real quick. Her goal, she wants to create her first fashion line. I don't know, like I have a mod for it where she can be able to make her own kind of fashion line where she can be a designer. I don't know if I want to make like whole outfits or something specific like shirts or pants or accessories or hoodies or something. I don't know, but we'll think about it. But I definitely want to do that for her because I feel like that could be a really great series, like another great Simself series, you know, like that. I miss my Simself, you guys. I miss her so much. Do you know how long it's been since I've been able to play with my Simself? I'm so sad, but I feel like that would be another really great not episode, but whole series with my Simself. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, please let me know. But if you guys are interested in seeing that, please let me know down in the comments, or you can respond to my poll on Patreon, and you can be able to have like more opinions on Patreon as well. So if you guys want to go see my Patreon as well for that kind of poll as well, so you can be able to like be more, basically have your opinions out for the series. The Patreon name is Sashay Simmer, basically my same name on my YouTube and all my other socials, so go and check that out as well. And she also wants to be a great parent and mom to her kids. She wants to be a loving and supportive spouse to her husband, which basically she just wants to be herself, but she wants to make sure that she is being the best kind of spouse that she can be. She wants to make sure that she's being fair to him, but also to herself, that they are loving each other, caring for each other, they're respectful to each other, that they have the boundaries that they need and stuff, like, you know, it's fair. And she wants to still take a picture every now and then. What I mean by that is that she still has that photography itch, you know, she still wants to take a picture every now and then, whether it's for a gig from, like, say for example, like Kim Kardashian, or a simple selfie for herself, or a little family memory to be able to capture, to be able to look at in the future for reminiscing and stuff. So now that is everything about my Simself regarding about herself. So now we're gonna talk about basically what happened to her from how she reached to stardom to now. So get your popcorn or get your soda or get cigarettes, get whatever will make you comfortable, girl, because or boy, but let me tell you, we need to spill some tea. Okay, so I'm gonna just say this, y'all, before I get into the stardom thing, because I can't exactly remember the timeline of when this happened. So I'll just say this. You guys might wonder why. Wait, no. I'll just say this. You guys might not see a certain someone in her friends list, and that is because a certain thing happened if you guys have not seen the series, okay? So we'll stick with that for right now, okay? So how she reached stardom. She has been, you know how it started, like she's always been taking pictures like since she was either like from middle school and high school, but she took it seriously in junior year and senior year. Like she was just, let's just say that she was very serious when it got to junior and senior year of high school, but she's always been taking pictures, right? And so you know how it first started when she left her family home, and her family was kind of scared because they know how life is, but they still supported her, and they were like, you know, you can always come back home if you need to. It doesn't matter like how successful you are, or if you're still trying to get on your feet, you're always welcome here. This is always your home and stuff like that, you know? So we know how that started. But how she rose to fame. She was starting to build her roots down in her first home, in her first lot, right? Well, she saw all these pictures that she's had from past gigs in her inventory, and she decided to post them on social media so she can be able to get some traction, so she can be able to see, well, not see, but basically show her work to the world, show everybody what she can do, right? So now she is just putting it on Simstagram, one picture after another, another after another, another after another, kept going. She had like hundreds of pictures, you guys. She managed to literally get her first star of stardom, basically, because she was putting her pictures on social media. Her pictures were so good that people kept liking every picture more and more. And at first I thought she wasn't gonna be like a celebrity for a while, because like, oh, really, the fastest way you can be a celebrity is if you mainly just be an actress, or that's it. But there are other options to be famous on this game, and I wanted to do Rags to Riches to see if she could be a famous photographer, because I don't really see that a lot on any kind of story. And I was like, you know what, My Simself, that'd be kind of cool. And so My Simself, it came to be, right? And I didn't think that she would be able to be so famous at all, or like as great. I thought it would just be like a generic game coding thing, but it actually turned out so great. People, like, Sims really liked her work. She kept getting so many likes after each and every picture. There was that one stylist that I still hate to this day, Izzy, but not gonna get into Izzy because we're not trying to be here for like 3 hours. But she just kept doing more gigs. She managed to get even more high-paying gigs, and being able to get even celebrities, or not celebrities, but like well-known Sims. She managed to get models, which is how she met Anna. She managed to even just make her own photography studio down the line, which is so great. But the more that she kept doing gigs, then like basically one day she made a gala for charity, and I was so mad because that episode, that was basically the whole gist of it. I made the whole gist of that episode basically about the gala and how she was trying to make charity, because I've never seen that before, and I was like, that's actually like so cool. Let's make that right now. And her outfit was so cute. Everybody pitched in for charity. It was so nice. And then I redid the lot, and it turned out nice as well. But sadly, for some reason, I stopped recording because I was trying to prep the gala. And then I thought, okay, before I go to the gala, I'll press record. I did not do that. I forgot. I forgot. The whole gameplay, it was such a good gameplay, you guys. You guys would have loved the gala. Oh my goodness. But it didn't work out. There was no footage at all about the gala at all. And I'm so sorry, you guys. But during the gala, she managed to become friends with Octavia. Y'all remember her? Thorn Bailey's wife? Yeah, she managed to become best friends with her, which is so awesome. And this is when her friendship group started, her girl group started to grow, you know, because at first it was just Cassie, Celine, and then her, My Simself, and Nancy. Yes, but unfortunately, Nancy died. Okay, I don't fully hate Nancy now, but I'm still mad at her a little bit because of what she did. And if y'all don't know what she did, go look at the first video, because I mentioned what she did, or you can go watch the series, because then you'll see fully what she did. But basically, that's when her group started growing, because then things happened with Cassie, and then My Simself started being more friendly with Anna, and so then that started turning into a group of Anna, Octavia, and and Celine. And it was so great because My Simself, she started getting so much stardom and money from her gigs. She managed to go on a girls trip. She managed to have like a nice birthday party, I think. I can't remember. Oh wait, I remember. It was her birthday, but I've always wanted to have like a decked out birthday thing for my Sims, but I don't know how to decorate that. So it was mid, honestly. But I think that's what happened. I can't remember, guys. I honestly can't. But her girl group now is, like I said, Anna, Celine, Octavia, and My Simself. And so she started getting more and more famous, and then she just became a 5-star celebrity. And before she became a 5-star celebrity, oh wait, I'm so sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you the main reason why she also managed to get to at least a 4-star celebrity. So before she turned to a 5-star celebrity, and before she turned to a 4-star, she was like almost there. But she was doing something out of town, I think, or something happened, but she was doing something, but all of a sudden Octavia, I think it was Octavia, she noticed how My Simself, basically Desiree's photos were doing, and like how she was doing so well as a photographer. So she decided to basically like tell everybody about My Simself, about Desiree and her photos and everything, and how she's such a really great photographer and a very nice person, and how she will deliver every single time. And someone who turned out to be like very well known in the world, a very high celebrity, like a very high reputation and everything, basically a person that can make or break anybody's career. He made Desiree's career, and her career took off. She went from a regular 3-star, like kind of noticeable, knowable photographer to the best noticed, highest respected, noticeable photographer in the world. It was so amazing to be able to actually say this to people, to be able to make this story for her, and it just turned out so well. Like, y'all, I'm gonna just show you, like, if I can be able to find pictures like from gameplays, I'm gonna show y'all the different stages of her lot and how her home has changed, and y'all will see the difference. You will see first there's no lot, then there's a shell, and she has the basic necessities. Then it starts turning into like her having more stuff because she now can go to Target and afford going to Target, and she's got like her little toiletries and her little dressers and stuff like that, and her little clutter. Then it turns into her getting her laundry room. Then it turns into her getting like a little studio at the front of her house, and it turns into her getting her greenhouse on the side. And then it turns into basically her having her own separate studio, which I will also show a picture of on the screen. And then it goes into basically her big ass house now. It's so amazing, you guys. It's so amazing. So also, while this has happened, while she is basically moving up in the world and moving up to like higher things and higher opportunities, and basically being a better person, basically being just amazing, some bull crap happens. So the person, you know who, his name is Evan, right? Him and My Simself Desiree, they were dating for like a few weeks, probably months, even depend like how I want to spin the storyline, you know, or how you guys want to imagine it. But we remember Evan very clearly, very vividly. He adored Desiree, but for some reason, Desiree was supposed to go on a date with Evan, so she went to his house to meet up with him. She found him flirting with Cassie and basically leading to them kissing. It was very bad. So My Simself, she confronted them. She was like, I'm not having it. How dare you, Cassie? First off, you're my best fucking friend. Why would you be flirting with my man? You know how much I care about him and I care about you, but you're doing this shit to me? Are you serious? And then she goes to him and she's like, I'm not even done with you yet, you pencil dick person. How dare you try to cheat on me? I'm the best thing that's ever happened to you. We've been going on dates. You've been feeding me and treating me with love and respect, and I've been doing the same to you. We've been just great with each other. You've been my first. What? How dare you? And she just completely loses it, but she just tries to keep her cool, and she leaves. And ever since then, well, yeah, they broke up, but she hasn't talked to him since. She hasn't. There was a little encounter where they did talk a little bit, and I think that's when they broke up officially, but girl, she was done with him. And then for Cassie, she just has not talked to Cassie at all since that encounter. And what's crazy is that you know the Cassie method. Cassie will literally follow My Simself every fucking where. So literally after that little situation happened, she just kept popping up like normal. She even popped up on her girls trip with her friends, which was so creepy, because Cassie does not know where she is. She does not know where she goes, where she sleeps, where she eats, nothing. So that's why I keep saying, why I keep thinking that she has an obsession with her, and why I think she's stalking her. Because hello, what do you mean that you followed me to a whole ass island to go on a girls trip, and you followed me to the villa I'm staying at? Make it make sense. But that happened, and she immediately kicked her out because we're not having that. And she had the girls trip, which was really fun, and then more time go on, and she met Derek, and they had a nice relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend. He met her parents, it was really nice, and her sister, and everything just turned out really great. They got engaged, and that's in a video as well, which will also be on the screen as well. I'll even probably put like a little thing on the corner and the video in the description as well, just as long, like whatever video I talk about, it will be on the screen and in the description. Okay, not me trying to market myself. But we're gonna talk about more about Cassie. Like, y'all, okay, they got married, right? During the wedding reception, Cassie pulled up to the wedding. Not Cassie trying to start some mess. What the heck? So My Simself, she did not have that. She immediately went to Cassie and basically told her, I forgive you, but we cannot be best friends anymore. And I'm like, you go, girl. Yes, you're not an option. You're not going to take anybody's bullshit, no matter how close they are to you, because nobody in your life should be doing that in the first place. And she is so strong for that. She is. And I'm not gonna lie, Derek saw that Cassie blew a kiss to Desiree, so he mistook that as cheating, but that is not what happened at all. Okay, at all. Okay, not at all. So that's the gist of Cassie and Evan, and they're just not in her life anymore. That's the gist of My Simself. I think I got everything on lock. I think I did mention, you know, that she does have a husband and that she does have kids. She has 3 kids, and so we're gonna talk about them now. So whew, I'm sorry y'all if this is a lot of information, but that's what this video is for. So now we're gonna get into detail of Desiree's family. Okay guys, so now this is Desiree's partner and spouse and loving husband. Just don't mind his facial reactions right now, y'all. He's talking to his daughter. They're having a very animated conversation, okay? But this is Derek Smith. He is the handsome white sugar daddy that is taking care of our beautiful Simself today. No, I'm just kidding. He's not a sugar daddy. He's not, even though his bank account says he is. But trust me, he's not. So he is in his 30s as well. He is a angel investor. I think that's basically like he's an investor of like a company, but like he invests a lot of money in multiple companies, something like that. His traits are romantic, outgoing, loyal, ambitious, charismatic, crooner. I have no idea what that means. Shrewd. I have no idea what that means either. Legendary stamina, business savvy, jester, sage, and also has a fear of being cheated on. Okay, we're gonna talk about his likes now, okay? For his hobbies and skills, he likes baking, bowling, comedy, dancing, photography, writing, fitness, guitar, video gaming, singing, and wellness. He likes the colors brown, gray, and white. Conversation topics, he likes physical intimacy, flirtation, compliment, deep thoughts, stories, silly behavior, jokes, affection, and discussing interests. For decor, he likes vintage and modern. For fashion, he likes basic, outdoorsy, polished, preppy, and streetwear. For sim characteristics, he likes artsy, romance enthusiast, family motivated, spirited, funny, cerebral, optimistic, and hardworking sims. And for music, he likes jazz, soul, and romance. For his dislikes, his hobby and skills he doesn't like are fishing, mischief, pipe organ. For conversation topics, he doesn't like deception and malicious interactions. For sim characteristics, he also doesn't like ambitionless, egotistical, rascals, and pessimistic sims. So that is basically the gist of him. I don't really have a backstory for him except he's hot, he's rich, he's an investor, and he's really good to My Simself. He's really good to Desiree, okay? He's a sweetheart. He's a gentle. And also a freak when it's night. Hi. Okay, you guys, and now it's time to meet one of Desiree's kids. Y'all will not remember her. If y'all remember her, then oh my goodness, that is so crazy. So you guys, the reason why I say you probably won't know her is because I decided to age up her kids and basically a lot of people in her family because, you know, time has passed. It's been a while, and this time the timeline is timelining, okay? It's working now, okay? So you guys, this is one of Desiree's beautiful children. Her name is Nellie Smith. She is finally in her teen years. Her traits are self-assured, perfectionist, gregarious, hero, and jester. For her hobbies, she likes fitness, the color pink, and for conversation topics, she likes deep thoughts and affection. I really don't know where to go for Nellie and for Tami and Leroy. I genuinely don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that her kids are adorable, and I hope they're not Nepo babies. Okay, guys, and these are basically her final two kids. Y'all, they are so freaking adorable. Oh my goodness. So to the left is Tami, and to the right is Leroy. Y'all, look at Leroy. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. I miss being this young. Full of creativity and imagination. So this here is Tami Smith. Y'all, look how big she's gotten. Oh my goodness. She is now a child, and one of her traits is erratic. Well, it's her only trait right now. She's a child. And this handsome boy is Leroy. Leroy is also a child as well, as you can tell. And he is self-assured. What is it with these kids being self-assured? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it because we love confident people, but like, is it becoming hereditary at this point? Okay, so now that we have finally talked about Desiree and her own family, I thought it would be fitting to talk about her biological family, her parents and Lacy. Well, you guys know about her mom and dad, so we're gonna basically go to Lacy now because Lacy is actually quite grown up now, so bitch. So we're gonna go to meet Lacy so we can be able to basically meet the new her. So I will see you guys when we finally met Lacy. You guys, so y'all might notice a lot of things different with her, starting off that she's taller, has piercings, has boobs, has shorter hair. You guys, Lacy is finally a young adult. I wanted her to be a teenager on the finale of Rags to Riches, but my mind was not thinking clearly. So the timeline that was showing, it was really weird. I really wanted her to be a teenager and My Simself to be like mid-20s. And I wanted Nellie to be like 10 to 12, something like that. Because I wanted to be like, for Desiree and Lacy, I wanted to be a 10-year difference. And then for Lacy and Nellie, I want there to be a 10-year difference, you know? So it didn't go that way, okay? It was working in my mind. It was working in my mind, but visually, I forgot to set it. But now it's correct. Nellie is now in her teens. Lacy is now in her young adult years, like 20s. And My Simself is in her 30s. Ew, it's working. It's working. It's working. Ah! Everything's coming together. So you guys, this is Lacy. Oh my goodness, this is so great. Y'all, do y'all see her new outfit? Period. Tell me this is something Lacy would not wear. And if y'all think it isn't, then let me hear the opinions. But this is Lacy. She's in her 20s. For her career, she is a lawyer, but her side hustle is painting because Lacy is brilliant that way, obviously. And her traits are idealistic, ambitious, creative, quick thinker, sage, and hero. Y'all just, this is so insane. This is so insane. And I did make new outfits, like a whole new wardrobe for Lacy, for her mom and her dad. And y'all, oh my goodness, everybody looks old. So you guys, that is basically it. I'm gonna show a little montage, or not a montage, but basically like a slideshow of the sort of Desiree with her family, her friends, her biological family, like her parents, with Cutie, with everybody, for like a little last hurrah until the series for the fashion line and stuff like that. I want you guys to be able to see basically how far she's come. She's grown a lot. She's so amazing. She is such a superhero. She's an icon. She's the moment. She's a legend. She's an icon. The freak. But this video is just insane. Oh my goodness. Honestly, it would have been longer if I was going full in depth with all her friends and her mom and her dad, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to mainly be about my Simself and her husband and her kids and Lacy mainly, because like that's what's really new. There are going to be basically though pictures of everybody and everything, hopefully, if my editing self will not be too lazy to do it. But I felt like I really needed to make this video because I was planning to make the next episode for Mermaid Diaries, but instantly I thought, no, I want to do this for my Simself. I've had this in my notes for months, so let's do it before I forget again. So I hope you guys did enjoy this updated version, and I hope you guys learned more about my Simself and everything that she's done in this life. Why do I keep talking like she's real? But I hope you guys enjoyed learning more about her. I hope you guys have learned new things about herself and her journey, and I hope you guys will stick around for the new series if it does come. Once again, let me know down in the comments if you guys are down for that. So just thank you once again for being open and liking the series and everything and enjoying it so much. I really enjoyed it too. Just thank you guys so much. If you guys want to see any more of my sim creations, you can go to all of my socials on the YouTube community page, Patreon, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitch, even though it's not really working and I just decided to give up on it, all with the username ChillXSummer. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day and night. May God bless you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.